Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to BC High School for the Division I Girls Semifinals as the Hopkinton Lady Hillers take on Bishop Feehan in his semifinals game. Hillers are the third seed with a record of 20-0-1. Bishop Feehan also undefeated at 19-0-1. Tom Nappy and Peter Thomas on the call. John Ritz on camera. And Peter, it's a pleasure to be here at BC High School. What a beautiful campus they got here.
Sure is nice. We're up in the crow's nest. It is absolutely gorgeous. The sun is setting behind us. The wind is kicking up, but the girls are pumped. Semifinal matchup against Bishop Feehan. They have unfinished business, Tom. Let's kick it down to the PA right now.
Division I girls soccer state semifinal game between the Hopkinton Hillers and the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Please enjoy the game between Hopkinton and Bishop Feehan. Now for the starting lineups. First for Hopkinton. Sophomore, number 00, Ayla Chase. Sophomore, number 19, Alex Clark. Senior, number 21, Georgina Clark. Senior captain, number 18, Joanna DuPont. Senior captain, number 17, Juliana Gronsos. Senior captain, number 20, Stephanie Johnson. Junior, number 16, Anna Volcarni. Sophomore, number 26, Ashley McCann. Junior, number 10, Madison Recupero. Junior, number 11, Nina Zuganatis. Freshman, number 3, Sophia Zuganatis. Head coach of the Hillers is Tom Skiba. And now for Bishop Feehan. Senior, number 0, Madison Narducci. Junior, number 2, Catherine Regan. Freshman, number 3, Madison Hansberry. Junior, number 7, Nev Taylor. Senior captain, number 9, Ava Graham. Junior, number 14, Taya Briggs. Junior, number 19, Amanda Peck. Senior, number 20, Caitlin Kelly. Senior, number 21, Mackenzie Feeney. Senior captain, number 22, Madison Eddy. Junior, number 23, Brooke Kennedy. Head coach of the Shamrocks is Phil Silva. Now, if you're able, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
have it. We are just about ready for this Division I state semifinals matchup. And it is a bit of a chilly night here at BC High. Some good winds in the air, temperature reading at about 44 degrees with a consistent 3-4 mile an hour wind. But great fall-like atmosphere for this postseason battle between these two undefeated teams. And Peter, when you get to this level, number one, it's impressive, and number two, you got to expect a very tough match.
I expect, as I was saying before we cut away to the PA, this is unfinished business, all right? Bishop Feehan saw the Hillers in the semifinals last year. They defeated the Hillers 2-0. Some of those girls on the Hillers, a lot of them are returners. They remember how that felt walking off the field as Bishop Feehan was celebrating, and they are determined today not to see that happen again. We have got a gorgeous atmosphere. It's a little crisp, it's a little windy. There's planes flying overhead, and you got the beautiful Boston skyline out to the left.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter, Tom. It's game time, baby.
Absolutely, the Hillers fresh off a win against a very good Franklin Panthers team, and they are ready to go here today in what perhaps could be their toughest opponent as of yet. As you probably know, they've had many tough opponents throughout this season, but this is the first undefeated opponent they've had this late in the season. Peter, tell us about the starters.
Yeah, let me tell you first about Bishop Feehan. Number 0, senior Madison Narducci, the goalkeeper. Then we get to junior Catherine Reagan. We get to freshman Addison Hansbury, junior Niv Taylor, senior Ava Graham, who is their captain and has scored an astounding 23 goals this year. So she's the one to watch. That's number 9, folks. 14 is number Taya Briggs. She is a junior forward. We got a couple of other juniors, Amanda Peck and Brooke Kennedy. Then we have 3 seniors, Caitlin Kelly, Mackenzie Feeney, and another captain, Madison Eddy, starting in the midfielder. So keys to the game for Coach Phil Silva are stop the Hillers shots. Good luck with that. Get numbers back, and don't play a high line like we've seen him do before, seen other teams try to take on the Hillers that way.
And we should probably mention, considering we have the majority of the home games on HCAM, it's Bishop Feehan in the green jerseys today.
Good call.
The Hopkinton Hillers in their away white jersey, as they are a seed lower, and Bishop Feehan will start off with possession, working right to left. Peter, tell us about our Hiller starters.
Yep, no changes there. Ayla Chase in the back, Alex Clark, Georgie Clark at the forward spot, our leading goal scorer. Joe DuPont, her partner in crime up there. Juliana Grantos anchors that stout defense, followed by Steph Johnson, Onigal Kulkarni, Ashley McCann at the left defender. Number 10, Madison Recupera, our leading our sister, and Nina TZ and Sophia TZ at the midfield and the right defense, respectively. So here we are underway.
We are underway as Nina sends it towards midfield. Here come the Hillers looking for an attack. Georgie out in front. The keeper comes out, wraps it up.
Good start for the Hillers. By the way, I want credit for making up the word assister.
That's a good word. I like it.
Good defense there. Well done, Hillers.
Hillers moving around the near side. Along the near side for Bishop Feehan, that's Brooke Kennedy. She'll send it up. Sent back down by Gratsos. Nina gets in there. Alex Clark goes far side with it and out of play.
So right away, look at number 9 down there. Number 9 is Ava Graham. She is putting a high line right on Juliana Grantos there. She likes to receive the ball with her back to the net, make a move, and make a breakaway. That's why she scored 23 goals this season.
Throwing for the Shamrocks of Bishop Feehan. Carney trying to get it along the far side. Recupero getting in there. So back and forth here as it's sent up by Amanda Peck. Tracking it down, Sophia TZ. Aired out, back to midfield. Along the near side, that's Eddy. And she's going to take the shot, a floater, and it's wrapped up.
Nice shot from distance from Eddie there. Ayla Chase, very equal to the task.
Well, Bishop Feehan, they faced some tough competition to get to this point. They took down Beverly in the round of 32, 3-0. Central Catholic 2-0. Followed up by a win over Acton Boxborough 2-1. So they have certainly been battle tested, as has everybody in this very difficult bracket.
Yeah, good foot race there between Georgie Clark and Catherine Reagan, the junior. I am looking forward to seeing that all day, both with Georgie in the corner and Madison Recupero. We'll see how long Reagan can hold him off.
Off the entry. Here's a header by Johnson. And out of play off of Hansberry.
Very quick start for both teams, Tom.
Certainly is. Throwing for Bishop Feehan. Just to recap the Hillers road to get to this point, they took down Plymouth North 3-1, Arlington 2-1, Franklin 1-0. Both teams, if you're at this point in this Division I bracket, you certainly deserve to be here. Amanda Peck on the entry.
There's that post up. Look at what I said, number 9. She likes to get it with her back. Juliana Granzos in there, just stepping and forcing her to kick it out of bounds. Great defense by Jules. She did the film. She knows what to expect today.
She'll be keeping a close eye on Ava Graham, the captain for the Shamrocks. And the entry. And out of play.
Now this is where the Hillers' key to the game was to defend the set pieces. Bishop Feehan is lethal on the set pieces. So the Hillers have got to be paying attention right now. Corner kicks, throw-ins, direct kicks. The Shamrocks are so good, so watch out.
Catherine Regan set for the corner. There's it out in front. And it looks like Chase got a hand on it. Towards the net, just a little high. That shot was by their leading scorer, Ava Graham.
Yep. So you see what she likes to do on the corner kicks is camp out at the top of the box, wait for that ball to be punted out, just like it was, and then pick up the garbage.
Chase gets rid of it. For Georgie Recupero, sends it back. Nina gonna switch to the far side. They'll go back to the near side. Sent up by DuPont. Looking for Kilcarney. And out of play. Off the entry. And knocked back out.
Nice step there for, is that Joe down there? I can't see,
yeah,
Joe.
DuPont.
Nice step to force a Hiller throw-in down there from Joe.
As you know, you'll see a lot of planes going by in Harem as well in the background, right near Logan Airport here at BC High School. Here comes the Hillers looking for an attack. The defender gets in the way. That is sent up. That was DuPont rushing in for that shot earlier. Good defensive stand by Bishop Feehan as they try to work it up the near side.
Good interception by Nina TZ there. You know, I think if you look at every one of those Hiller starters, Nina TZ is the most physical player out there in spite of her size.
Throwing for the Hillers.
Yeah. Ashley McCann got away with one there. She took about 15 more yards than she was deserved, but I didn't call it.
It goes back to Bishop Feehan anyhow. Johnson doing battle along the near sideline. Grazos moves it up. Recupero.
3 on her.
Trying to sneak it through, boot it away. Along the near side, that's Eddie. Madison Eddie puts it off for Recupero. Here comes the Hillers, DuPont. Looking for Georgie. Georgie closing in, slows it down. Gets it back as she's tripped up. That's
Georgie
Recupero.
double team down there.
Yep.
They know what she can do.
Recupero along the far side, out of play goes. Thrown Hillers. knocked out of play off of a Hiller. Good crowd on hand here today. Many making the trip from both sides to come check out the action, and certainly well worth the trip. Some great scenery around here at BC High School's beautiful campus. Recupero putting on the move, sends it up.
Yeah, Maddie's got the jitters a little bit. Those passes are usually a little more controllable. Today, I think she's just getting it a little too hard to Georgie's feet. She needs to settle down a little. The game's going to come to her.
Yeah.
What is encouraging about this is that she is getting a lot of room to operate in the midfield, which is nice.
Nice move there. Here comes Feehan, sends it out. Bishop Feehan trying to work their way in. And that is a roller and picked up by Chase.
No problem at all.
On that shot was Nev Taylor. Chase gets rid of it. DuPont gets it over. On the give and go. Here we go. Recupero takes a little push. Still battling along the sideline and kicks it out. It's a good job by Amanda Peck getting out in front of her.
Again, I would even argue that, you know, Medfield and Franklin did a better job of bottling up Madison than Bishop Feehan has started to do here. I mean, they're giving Madison and Georgie a lot of room to operate, and you know that could prove to be their undoing.
Sophia TZ sends it over. And that's deferred back to midfield.
No, there's no foul there. Very clean.
Bronzos sends it up. And DuPont trying to put on the moves, battling for it. Nicely done, stays with it, and it's sent away.
Well, and there was a foul at the end of the play there. For some reason, the ref didn't blow her whistle. She was standing right there. But DuPont took a shot.
Free kick for Bishop Feehan. Set to take it is Catherine Regan. There's it out along the far side. That's T. Briggs. Tia trying to work her way in.
Yeah, there's a foul. That's got to go the Hillers' way. Yeah, good job. Good job, Sophia. They got tangled up a little bit there. Sophia was going for the ball. Tia Griggs just stuck out her foot and tripped her. You know, good back and forth so far. I mean, both teams are coming out aggressive. They're both on the front foot.
Set for the free kick is Clark. Sends it up. A collision there. That shot deflected off a defender as McCann got in the way. Bishop Feehan still looking for that attack, having trouble getting through this Hiller defensive wall. Sent far side by Kennedy. Looking for the cross there. And knocked away. Good boot there.
Here comes Georgie on the breakaway. She's got Joe running with her.
Georgie approaching, takes it, and it's wrapped up.
Great shot for Georgie Clark. I don't mind that was 20 yards out. I mean, she has got a rocket. So, you know, let's see what that goalkeeper does in the first couple of minutes of this game.
It was a good save by Narducci. It's going to go Hiller way. Again on the entry. Cupro sends it back. Georgie. Sent in. And deflected into Hiller territory. Can gets a piece of it. Trying to work her way through as Eddie, as she was cut off.
Recupero gets tangled up with 22.
Yeah, Recupero and Eddie going at it.
She was frustrated down there. Madison was frustrated because Eddie pulled her down. Yeah, watching that on the replay right now, Recupero, Eddie grabbed her by the collar and brought her down. No wonder she was frustrated.
Alex Clark, a good
Beautiful
one
ball.
towards the net, wrapped up.
Great ball up there for Alex Clark.
Certainly was. Narducci airs it out along the far side. Sophia sends it back to Ayla, who gets rid of it. Johnson getting in there. Ooh, big collision there. And it's going to go Bishop Feehan's way.
Little chippy for Georgie, little chippy.
Yeah. Georgie colliding with Catherine Regan. Regan, good air under that one. Off of McCann.
Nice
Nina.
win.
Something to watch, Peter. I think you're going to get really good air on those free kicks here with that wind.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. That's going to definitely make the ball sail.
Here's Addison Hansberry approaching. Sends it near side over to Eddie. Eddie putting on the moves, but she couldn't fool her there. Sent up the near side.
Alex McCann just locked her down. Eddie's good, man. Eddie has some moves. She's a captain. She's very experienced. You can see that the combination for Bishop Feehan is Eddie and Ava Graham, number 9. So that's that left to the center mid. I'm telling you, Eddie's the one to watch out there along with Graham. But so far, I will say Juliana and Alex Clark have done a good job on Graham. She's only had the ball once.
Not going to send it back.
Hillers are falling into the trap of the long ball right now, and that's not their strength. They've got to play it on the ground, get it to Madison, get it to Nina, get it to Oniga, rotate around. That's the game that they play, that rotation in the midfield. They need to stop kicking these long balls.
Setting it up is Alex Clark. Moves it to the far side. DuPont.
Taking a shot, too.
And we'll get a call here.
I think the ref is going to warn a couple players, it looks like. Not sure. Oh, that's going to be a Hiller ball.
Well, you got to expect it to be an intense physical game. Both teams want this bad, as we're just under 25 minutes left to go in the first half. Tom Happy, Peter Thomas, happy to be with you on the call. John Ritz on camera. And
great
slipped
tackle,
up there,
no!
Georgie.
That was a great tackle by Georgie Clark. Just all ball. Good grief.
Aired out by Regan. Cupro with the header at midfield. Feehan trying to work their way up, Eddie. And out of play just in front of Hansberry.
Yeah, the Feehan crowd's happy. She's getting pushed back finally.
Can on the entry. Nina gets a piece of it. You can see they're trying to drop it near Georgie, but you constantly have 2 or 3 defenders there.
Yeah, that's why I was saying you got to work it on the ground against these guys. Their midfield's not that good. Their forwards are great. Their defenders are great. Their midfield can't match up against our midfield. That's why we got to build it from the back, through to Madison, through to Nina, running off to the right, and the left with Steph Johnson and Oniga. So I'm not sure why they're doing that, but, I'm not the coach.
Well, we'll see if it works. Free kick for Bishop Feehan as Narducci moves it out. Along the near side. And
there's
a little
an
too
unforced
much on
error.
that
That's
one.
a great example of an unforced error there.
McCann into Recupero. That's deflected. Well, it's really the first neutral site or first site away from home for both of these teams. So perhaps a little bit of jitters out there.
For sure, and they're gonna feed off the energy of their crowd, their supporters. Looks like we have about an equal number of Feehan and Hopkinton supporters, so they're gonna feel it. They're excited, man. This is semifinals. They got 2 games left in the season.
Absolutely. And the winner of this game will be playing Saturday at a location and time to be announced. That is sent up the middle. Georgie. Nice move there. Recupero. Slices it up the field. No one there. Sent back. Looking to approach. Ayla is there, and we'll wrap it up.
I like keeping Ava Graham about 30 yards out. I think that's a comfortable spot. Keep her out there. Just don't let her in too close because we know that she's clinical in the 18.
There's a good boot. Along the far side. Back to midfield we go. With it is Hansberry trying to work her way up. Sends it back. And getting in the way, Johnson. Back to McCann. And a good steal there by Peck. Johnson. There's Recupero. Nina gets it over. Up the middle. They're looking for Georgie there. And here comes Bishop Feehan looking for an attack. They've had a lot of trouble getting it out of the midfield in the last few minutes. So Carney sends it up. And
Boy, I
stolen
tell
away.
you, Brooke Kennedy Jr., number 23, Brooke Kennedy, she is everywhere on the field right now. She's locking down Madison. She locked down Joe DuPont there. She's like running sideline to sideline.
Here's Georgie.
Who is that again? Brooke Kennedy.
Clark moves it over to Johnson. Back now, Recupero. Recupero looking to approach. Couldn't get it through. Oniga trying to get in there. Along the far side, out of play. Throwing Hillers.
All right, well, I like what I see out of the Hillers. They're not bending at all. There's nothing easy going in. Seems like the defense has got their assignments worked out here. I think we need to see a little more build-up from the middle and to our forwards. But, the game's unfolding at a nice pace here.
Certainly
And
is.
the hustle is there, too, as you just saw with Nina TZ. The hustle is all over. Looks like number 4, Isabella Graziano, coming in for number 3, the freshman, Addison Hainsbury. Sorry, that was 7, right? Nev Taylor, is that right? Yeah. And Kulkarni is out for Marin O'Connor, number 9.
Deflected. Recupero. Eddie gets in the way, sends it far side. Good battle as Recupero got in there. Now along the near side, that is Peck. She'll send it back. Aired out by Feeney. Ronsos gets it over towards O'Connor. Back and forth here. Long and near side, slice out of play.
Now I'm looking at Bishop Feehan, and you know, normally within about 15-20 minutes you can see one or two players that maybe aren't quite as strong as the other ones. I don't see that on this team. They are super strong at every position, just like the Hillers. It's a great matchup.
Certainly is. Two of the best in the state.
So second corner of the game, again, we talked about the set pieces. Hillers have got to be stout on the defense right now. Ayla Chase has got to own that goal box.
Catherine Regan set to take it. Airs it out. Recupero going to send it over to the far side. Trying to work their way back in. Sent over by Johnson. Nina. And a nice move there by Sophia. Hillers trying to work their way up the far side. O'Connor staying with it.
Almost seeing a little more energy out of the Hillers right now. I like that. They're attacking the ball a little better. Uh-oh.
Oh, there's a collision. No call.
Gotta let that go. Alex got away with
Well,
one there.
I think she was going for the ball.
Yeah.
And
yeah, she sort of blocked her out, didn't she?
yeah. I think that's a good no call. Along the near side. Sent up by Peck. Putting on the moves is Taylor.
Good patient defense from Ashley McCann and Steph Johnson. Make Bishop Feehan work it back, reset.
Here goes O'Connor.
Yeah, she brings some spark off the bench. She's got wheels. She can make the ball move around. So I like that. I like that substitution.
Johnson. Speed is going to come into play in this game, no doubt. And I think one of the keys is keep the legs fresh. You're going to need them all game long. McCann on the entry. Here's Georgie. Looking for a shot. Takes it. It's wrapped up.
Another great shot from Georgie. I'd like to see her in a little closer. Bishop's doing a good job of keeping her off that 18.
15 and a half minutes left to go in the first half. Scoreless game.
So far, goalkeeper Madison Narducci's been tested twice, and twice she's been up to the task, but Hillers are knocking on the door.
Nina gets it over McCann. Hillers moving that back line up, sends it out. Here comes Bishop Feehan. Looking to attack. Along the near side, Eddie.
Got to step to her.
Approach.
Cannot let her penetrate like that. We've got to step to her.
Turned up field. And nice move by Georgie, and she keeps it in.
Very clean tackle from Georgie.
All ball. Out of play along the near side. What a win in that battle there by Clark. McCann on the entry. There's Recupero back to McCann. She'll send it up DuPont. Shamrocks looking to get into this Hiller defensive zone, but Recupero gonna steal it away. Puts on a nice move there, takes it, and it's wrapped up.
Good shot, good interception by Madison. Nice little turn, pirouette, rips a shot. Loved it. What are the Hillers showing Bishop Feehan right now? They show him, hey, you know what? We know how to score too. All right, we can do it too. We're just knocking on the door. We're a little off target right now, but we're gonna get one.
Along the near side, Taylor. And put out of play. On the entry McCann, Georgie. And that is set
Crowd
up,
wants
and
a
they're looking
handball
for the
there.
handball call. Over Over to the far side goes Eddie. Out of play. Throwing Hillers. Oh, wait a minute. This could be Bishop Feehan ball. On the entry. Looking to approach. And offsides.
No, I don't know what that was.
Officials interference, some kind of type of officials interference.
Interesting.
Call.
Huh.
That is sent up by Nina. Here come the Hillers looking to attack. Bishop Feehan bringing it back down. McCann over to Recupero. Out of play along the near side.
That Hiller pressure is forcing a lot of throw-ins and a lot of turnovers right now.
Sent back. Now out to Peck. She'll move it up. Along the near side.
Yeah, but look at Ava Graham open in the middle. That can't be. We can't leave her there.
Nice move there. Shot is through the uprights, but not in the net.
Yeah.
And that was a good boot by Nev Taylor.
Yeah, good shot by her, but boy, I was watching Ava Graham the whole time because Ava Graham was saying, "Feed me the ball." She was wide open there at the top of the 18.
Yeah. I think the football team could use her. Chase sends it far side. Aired out. Sent up by Johnson. Georgie moves it up. Looking for Recupero. And out of play along the end line.
Good sequence with Georgie, Joe, and Madison there. Just a little out of reach that pass, but that's the combination that has got them to where they are today. Those three girls combining in the triangle, moving it down to the corner where Madison can cross it into the middle. That's the Swiss watch, right?
Yep.
We got to see that today. We got to see a little more of that today.
Good air under that one. Sent up into Hiller territory. Taylor ready for it. 10 minutes left to go in half number one. Sent over by Eddie. Should be going to try to work the far side. Let's move along the sideline there. Approaching. Going to send it out.
Sophomore Lainey Crawley out there doing all kinds of work.
Yeah.
She was a sub.
She was able to slip by a couple of defenders, but still couldn't get through that defensive wall. Bishop Feehan throwing. Good back and forth along the far side. Back out it goes. Sent away into Bishop Feehan territory. It's popped up by Kelly. Trying to move it out to Pont, up the sideline, Recupero.
Marin O'Connor out there.
Excuse me, Marin O'Connor. Nina. Here's McCann.
That's what we like to see. Switching the point of attack.
Johnson to
using the
Georgie.
defense.
Georgie, and it's deflected.
That's number 20, Caitlin Kelly. She's a senior. She's very experienced. Working on Georgie there.
Back towards midfield. Good back and forth here, and we're going to get a call.
Yeah, Georgie's going to give her a little hip check. Just a reminder she's still there.
Along the far side. And here they come. The cross, and Nina gets rid of it.
Good work. Good cover by the Hillers defense. Ava Graham was out in the flat. Juliana Granzos was chasing her down to head her off, but she got the cross into the box, but the Hillers were there covering up for each other.
Off the entry. Comes back towards the near side. Aired out towards the net, wrapped up by Ayla. That was a pretty good boot there by Amanda Peck. On the far side, O'Connor moves it up. Hiller's looking to switch it up. Here comes Granzos. Over to Recupero. Benner gets out in front of her. Working the near side, sent over by McRory. And Recupero takes it away. Hiller's looking for an attack. Recupero moves it over.
Man, I don't know how she saw that pass to Joe DuPont, because I surely didn't. I thought, oh, Madison's just knocking into the corner, and there was Joe streaking from left to right.
McCann on the entry. Out in front, DuPont looking for the centering pass. Back into Hiller territory, and not for long. Sent up by Alex Clark, because that one's popped up. Sent to the far side by Kennedy.
Hillers have got their foot on the gas right now, Tom. Joe DuPont had wound up for that shot, and it just went errant. Notice how calm they are in the defense compared to Bishop. The Hillers defense is super strong, has been all season, but just super chilled back there. They work it around well with each other.
No one had a play just in front of McCann, throwing Shamrocks. McCann doing battle along their side. Stays in. And now out off of Bishop Feed. Good awareness there by Granzos. And Ella Lockwood thought it was out of play, so she was kind of walking away from it. Sent up by Alex Clark. Here come the Shamrocks looking for an attack here. Ayla's out, wraps it up just before Ava Graham could get there.
Yeah, well, that's what Ava Graham can do, though. See, that's what she can do. She can get through those defenders, sort of slice and dice them a little, and she's got wheels. She'll rush the keeper and make something happen. She's very much like Georgie in that sense.
Just under 4 minutes left to go here in this first half. It's been a good back and forth battle.
No, it really has. These teams are about as equal on paper and in practice as you can make it.
Alex Clark set to take it. gets it over to the far side.
I will say it's been a pretty clean game altogether, too.
Certainly has. The entry. Georgie. Putting on the moves, and it's sent away. Well, Bishop Feehan just doing a good job. They just surround Georgie, and they don't give her anywhere to move.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of bottling her up, and also Madison. But, you know, well, what do we say?
Towards the net! Wrapped up!
You can't
nice
stop
shot
her.
by DuPont.
You can't stop her. You can only hope to contain her.
Yep. DuPont ripped a nice one there. Another good save by the senior, Madison Narducci. Throw in Shamrocks. Reached the 2-minute mark of this first half. Starting to get a little more chilly weather-wise, but the intensity of this game certainly picking up.
Yeah, it is. I got 45 on my
There's a shot, and it's going to go wide.
on my watch, but I think it's colder with the wind and definitely colder on the field.
Well, we're up top of the press box here. Certainly a little chilly up here. Glad you brought those hand warmers.
Got to keep the talent happy, man.
Back into Shamrock's territory and defer. Big battle along the near side as McCann getting tied up with one of the captains, Eddie. Here come the Hillers, Georgie. Looking to escape and could not there. She was surrounded once again. Kept in play, McCann sends it over. And out of play it goes.
Well, now the referee's just listening to the crowd.
Can on the entry. Back and forth. Johnson sends it out. Here's Alex Clark. Moves it up. Georgie. Hits it over Coopero. Back to Georgie. Nina along the near side.
Halftime.
And that is going to do it for the first half. Well, Peter, a good back and forth battle all half long, and this game, this is going to be a long one, I think.
Yeah, you know, this is the kind of game that just one team needs to offer a sliver of daylight, a slight crack in the door, and the other team is going to score. Now, I'm hoping that's the Hillers. I think it's going to be the Hillers. I think, but I mean, I'm looking at it, and boy, are they just trading punches right now. So first team to break is the one that walks away a loser, and that ain't going to be us tonight, buddy. I got a good feeling about the second half.
All right, well, at the half, we are scoreless. We'll step aside on HCAM. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into the BC High Athletic Complex. Beautiful campus of Boston College High School. Tom Nappy along with Peter Thomas, and we are just about ready for the second half. A scoreless game heading into the second half, Peter. It's been a good one so far. What do you think the Hillers need to do in the second half?
Yeah, Hillers have got to settle it down, work their play through Madison, through the midfielders, and then spring Georgie and Joe. If they do those things, do the things that got them here, and build up from the back to the midfield, they're going to find that opportunity, that crack in the door, and they're going to put one in behind Narducci.
Well, second half starting right now. Enjoy it. And here we go. Hillers will start off with possession in their white jerseys, working left to right, and we are underway. Along the near side, Feehan trying to work it up. Switched ends. Hillers now attacking right to left across your screen. On the far side now. That is sent up and popped out of play.
Hillers on the attack early.
Off the entry. Centering pass cleared away. Looking to get out in front of it. Sent over by Madison Eddy. Out of play it goes, throwing Hillers. And out of play. Off the entry. That's slowed down by Clark, who will move it up and out. It's going to go Hillers away. It was off a Shamrock. We'll do it again. Entry and a battle for it. Back and forth we go. Georgie was battling for it. That sent up the sideline, kept in. And out. Off of Grazos. Grazos with the header. Cleared away by Clark. And looking to attack. That shot sent just wide. Off of Eddy, but Bishop Feehan going to have a corner.
Yeah, they were coming like a locomotive there through the 18. Hillers did a good job to force that out. But again, corner kick defense, not exactly the strongest part of the Hillers game, and it is definitely a very strong part of the Feehan game, so watch out here.
Regan takes it. There's a header, and it's just wide.
Good job.
Header by Amanda Peck.
Good job. So far, the set piece defense has been strong enough for the Hillers, so that's great. Good to see.
And we want to remind you, we got Hiller boys soccer tomorrow. They're also in the state semifinals, Division II state semis. They'll be taking on Wakefield over in Woburn. We'll be there.
Fired up.
Absolutely.
Hopkinton boys, Hopkinton girls in the semis. It's a great time of year to be a soccer fan.
Tremendous. And we're going to have to look back in the archives to find out when the last time this happened. Yeah, the boys and girls in the state semis.
So I put that out today on Hop News.
Did you?
I did, and I had a reader say that it was the 01 basketball team.
Okay.
Is that right? Let me look back and see. The 2001 boys and girls basketball, said a reader, Brian Colella.
Oh, all right. We'll
And
go with that.
His last name is Colella, which has a strong history in the town of Hopkinton, so I'm going with Brian Colella on that one.
Well, the basketball programs are certainly excellent as well. I know there's been many occasions that both have been in the postseason together, but not sure how many have been all the way to state semis, but 01, I'm going to believe it. I think it's true.
Well before my time.
Also mine, as Nina sends that up, and that is sent out. I was still in high school at the time. Sophia TZ on the entry. And a play. Bishop Feehan ball. Here comes the Shamrocks trying to work up the far side.
Nev Taylor there. Nice switch to them. But again, Hiller defense, no problem at all.
The Hiller defense has been sensational so far. Sent over to the near side by Kennedy. And a collision there.
Yeah, Sophia Zuganatis just misread that ball. She overstepped a little bit and got tangled up with Taya Briggs there. Taya looking a little shaken up.
They might check on her.
Yeah, they might check on her.
The official going to come over.
Looks like does she have a cut maybe
yeah,
they're looking
she's
at?
Bleeding. She might have to come out of the game to make sure they stop that. Yeah, okay. Could be a contact lens, says our cameraman John Ritz. He's probably correct with that.
Eagle eyes, John Ritz.
Much better vision than I have. Yeah, it does look like it could be a contact lens.
Well, I'm glad that it's nothing more serious there because she stood up quickly, and I get a little worried there when she's holding her face and she stands up quickly. But I think her friends are helping her there and trying to sort it out.
Clock is stopped at 33 minutes.
The ref's going to send her off on that side.
Will be a free kick for Bishop Feehan.
In a dangerous spot.
Madison Eddy set to take it. Ayla Chase getting ready for it. Here comes the trainer.
Looks like number 18, sophomore Lainey Cawley coming in to replace Taya Briggs.
We are ready to continue on. And knocked out a play along the end line off of Garanzo's corner for Bishop Feehan.
This is the fourth corner of the game, Tom. 4 for Bishop Feehan, 0 for Hopkinton so far.
Catherine Regan will line it up to take it.
Bumping down there in the box between Kulkarni. Yeah, I think the ref's going to wave that off and give the girls a warning. It's like Kulkarni's trying to hold her spot, but that Bishop Feehan forward is just being a nuisance down there, so they need to relax.
We'll
See Kulkarni with their arms up there saying, hey, I'm not moving. I'm standing right here.
We'll do it again. And they're going. They're looking for the give and go there. It's sent upfield.
That was great. Georgie read that short corner like a book. Good for her.
On the far side, approaching, takes it, and it's too high.
So this is where I get a little worried because the momentum is shifting a little bit. Bishop Feehan's down here. The Hillers are kind of reacting a little more than, they're being a little more reactive than proactive. So we need to get some momentum going the other direction. When you have a stoppage and play like that and a couple of set pieces, that can make you complacent. So we gotta get going forward here.
Sophia TZ sends it into Bishop Feehan territory. Georgie, here goes Clark. Oh, tripped up.
Love the roar of the crowd as Georgie was gonna break through.
Yeah.
They heard it. They saw it happening.
She was almost there. Stolen away along the far side. Good steal there. That was Johnson who got in the way. Bishop Feehan throwing. Amanda Peck set to take it. Looking to move in. And sent out.
Yep, Alex Clark giving her defense a chance to get back and reset. There wasn't much she could do there. Let's just let's get people marked up, covered up, and clear the zone. Is that Briggs coming back in? Yeah.
Good to see she's okay. Off the entry and wrapped up.
Well, you saw the distance that throw was. So that was what Coach Skiba was talking about with their set piece lethality there. I mean, corner kicks, set piece, or free kicks and throw-ins, and you could see why, because she put that ball basically to the near post.
Ayla sends it over. Looking to approach. Aired out, wrapped up by Chase.
That was a good shot from 35
yards. Maybe the best
yards.
shot of the evening so far by Madison Eddy. But that was the best shot of the evening, I'd say, by any team.
That had a lot of heat on it.
Good clear there. Clark got a good piece of that. Here comes Bishop Feehan once again. Looking to work their way through that defense. Along the far side, that is Taylor. That was deflected. And there's a boot wrapped up by Ayla.
Hillers aren't giving anything up easy.
Yeah, it's really all long distance shots so far in this game. Last shot by Peck.
Can't give the ball away in the middle like that.
Recupero. Up to Georgie. Back to Recupero. Here she goes. Sends it over. DuPont.
Yep. That's a good call. That's a good call from the referee. She was letting the play continue to see what happened if Joe could get the ball, but Recupero took a shot there, and the ref did the right thing by blowing that ball dead there. So now the Hillers with a shot from 30 yards. We'll see what they do if Nina TZ puts it on frame. You know she can hit from here. Or does she go for a cross? Or does Madison show for a short ball?
There's Nina. There's it out. Was trying to squeeze it through the defense. Goes far side with it. And stolen away. Sent up along the far sideline, out of play.
The linesman's got his flag up. That was offsides, and that's the right call. So I do have to say, I think the level of refereeing is pretty good right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're seeing,
At
and
this
that's
level,
good to see. At this level, you want them to be good. But,
yes.
But, you know, we have seen games where, you know, the linesman is like flag up and the center just ignores him. You know what I mean? And just go, well, play on. So
these refs are very much connecting with each other very well.
And they're controlling the game nicely, and, you know, everything is civil. Making a lot of the right calls. I don't see anything egregious yet. It's nice to see.
Along the near side, Alex Clark. Moves it up, Georgie Recupero, back to Georgie. Trying to get by and can't.
Eddie again.
Good stop by Eddie.
She's a brick wall.
Trying to work their way in. Recupero doing battle with Hansberry. Centering pass. Carney gets in the way. Now to the near side over to Briggs. Good steal. Knocked out a play along the end line.
This, at the risk of sounding obvious, this is the best team the Hillers have faced all year. And I mean, you would say, yeah, of course, because they're in the semifinals. But I just mean when you look at the way they play too, as a team, very connected, no weaknesses. I mean, this is a very, very good team. This is the biggest test of the season so far. And it doesn't always work out that way in the playoffs. Sometimes you get a team that, you know, has a good streak of luck and knocks off a top-seeded team. But, you know, Bishop is everything that they are billed to be. They are a very good team.
We can certainly see why they're 19-0-1.
Absolutely.
Free kick for the Hillers. Alex Clark takes it. There's a header by McCann. On the sideline, out of play. Hiller throwing. Couple substitutions for the Hillers, getting some fresh legs in there.
Looks like that Botini Gronzos coming in for Joe DuPont, and Marin O'Connor coming in for Steph Johnson.
Well, they're bringing in the speed. Not that they didn't have speed in there before, but they're bringing in some fresh speed.
For sure.
Aired out. Out of play. Throwing for the Hillers. They'll do it again. Trying to get it out of that corner. Nice move there by Recupero. Nina gets it over. Near side, Sophia TZ gets it back. Sent up by Alex Clark. That is aired out into Hiller territory. Gronzos, the only one back. She's now joined by Clark. Popped up there by Chase.
Bishop just all over the Hillers. No room to move, no room to turn.
Along the near side, out of play. It's going Shamrock's way.
So watch that long throw now into the box. Hillers have got to be stout.
Mackenzie Feeney set to take it. So Carney gets rid of it. Sent over by Hansberry. Taylor working the far sideline. Centering pass. Out in front. There's a shot wrapped up by Chase.
Another good shot, another good save by Ayla Chase. Hillers were in a bit of shambles there. Not much possession, just sort of trying to clear it out. Bishop all over him.
Cupro trying to work it up the sideline. Nice win there, throwing Hillers. 22 minutes and counting left to go in the second half. Quick moving game, Peter.
It sure is. It is a absolutely tense game. I mean, both teams want it. Both teams are hustling. They're both beating each other up a little bit and not giving each other much room to operate, but I tell you, they're just looking for the crack in the door. One of these teams is going to get it.
We certainly want to thank the staff here at BC High as they accommodated us very nicely. We greatly appreciate it. And of course the MIAA. There's Sophia TZ getting in there. Oh. Bishop Feehan trying to work it up. Along the near side. Oh, big collision there. That's going to get a call.
Boy, Alex put her shoulder into her. I don't know. Looked like she was going for the header, and
it was Clark colliding with Graham.
Graham again, another dangerous spot for Bishop to be in.
Catherine Regan setting up for the free kick.
Ayla Chase trying to get her wall over.
Airs it out towards the net off of Chase. Still in play. And popped out. It was off of Clark, Alex Clark.
Nicely done for Ayla Chase there. Nicely done. I don't know that that ball was going in, but it was too close for comfort.
Certainly was. Corner for the Shamrocks. And out of play it goes. You know, Peter, sometimes I can't tell if it's people banging on the stands or a plane flying over.
I know. It feels pretty close to the Logan approach, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Recupero airs it out. There's Gratzos. Otini gets it over. It's good back and forth here. Along the near side, here comes Briggs. And deflected out of play off of Clark. Throw in for the Shamrocks, just under 19 minutes left to go in the second half. Will stay in favor of Bishop Feehan. Feeney on the entry. Play corner for Bishop Feehan.
Fifth corner of the game. Hillers have done a good job so far. Ayla owning the box. Crowd surging to urge those girls on.
Aired out, and it's in! A goal for Bishop Feehan. Right off the corner she goes.
Yeah, I don't think that even touched anybody. I think that just one bent right in on the far post. That's what we were talking about. They're absolutely lethal on those set plays, and they showed us why. No one was covering the far post.
Madison Eddy makes it 1-0. Comes at 17-19 left to go.
Hillers are going to rally right now.
Feehan goal scored by number 22, Maddie Eddy.
Sophia TZ gets it up the near side. Well, not too often we've seen the Hillers playing from behind.
This is actually the first time all season they have played from behind.
Ratso smooths it up.
First time they've given up a goal first.
Recupero along the far side. There goes Bishop Feehan once again, trying to get down the sideline. Off the entry. Clark leaves it for Recupero out of play. Bishop Feehan throwing. Well, all of a sudden, 16 minutes left, and that's a big factor.
Yep,
Hillers need to get something going.
They got to get it going, and they got to get it going now.
And they're going to try to get something going here. DuPont towards the net, and it's just wide.
Great shot, Joe DuPont. Loved that shot. Didn't miss by much. But that started with a little creativity from Madison, getting the ball to Joe, Joe making a move and taking a shot. That's what we got to do. Just quick release like that. Quick release.
They're going to have to get a little creative to get by this Bishop Feehan defense. Shamrocks taking their time. They're subbing in.
Mosier comes in to replace Sophia Zuganatis.
And for the Shamrocks, you got Caitlin Flynn. Shamrocks looking to charge in again. Kayla's ready for it. Chase gets rid of it quick. It's taken. Putting on the moves is Eddy. Sends it over. Along the near side. Out of play. Throwing Hillers. We'll do it again. By Marin O'Connor, up towards the middle, DuPont. Leaves it along the far side, sent up by McCann. Out of play. Shamrocks throw it. Off the entry. Turned upfield by DuPont. Clear ball.
You can hear the Hiller fans cheering their girls on, trying to get them to rally.
And diverted by Bishop Feehan.
Yeah, the passes have been just a little off tonight. Not quite connecting like they typically do.
Just under 13 minutes left to go. A 1-0 Bishop Feehan lead. Can the Hillers respond? Back to midfield now, sent over. Bishop Feehan playing a little keep away. O'Connor. That's it over. Here comes Mosier. There's Georgie. Leaves it behind for Clark. Back to Georgie. Georgie putting on the moves, looking to approach. Takes it, and it's wide.
Yeah, a little ambitious from that range. Madison Narducci, the goalkeeper, has shown that she can make saves from distance. You know, we got to get into that box and make some shots. That I don't know if she can do, but she can definitely save it from 25, 30 yards.
Under 12 minutes left. Ratzos. That's sent out. Over to Mosier. Gets it back. Turned upfield by Alex Clark. And in front of it is Brooke Kennedy. Here comes the Hillers, looking to get something going.
Yeah, McCann took a shot there. Yeah, and that's the right call too. All right, so what you're seeing is Skiba had given them the defense the conservative stay back man mark option, but now in the last, well, since Bishop scored that goal, he's telling his defenders, Laura Mosier and Ashley McCann, you got to get more involved in the attack because they got to take more risks. We got to get numbers up. So you're seeing them come up.
Along the near side, popped out of play. Mosier on the entry, quick throw in. Clark with a good boot there. It's sent back, out of play, throw in Hillers. Yeah, they changed it.
Yeah, apparently the linesman overruled the center and said it was a green throw.
Mackenzie Feeney set to take it.
I don't understand. She just threw it in. Why are we doing it again?
Did she go pre-whistle? Might have just been a little early. Do it again as it's knocked out of play. 9 minutes and a half left to go. Hillers need a goal to keep things going. Nina looking for Georgie. Georgie scoots it up. DuPont gets it over. Johnson trying to get through, could not. Along the near side, here goes Briggs. Getty gonna move it up.
Alex Clark taking a shot and keeping going. A lot of pushing and shoving out there right now.
Briggs doing battle with Mosier. Popped out of play, Hiller ball. There's certainly not going to be much stoppage time, at least as of right now. Good battle along the sideline, sent back. Turned upfield, O'Connor. Looking to approach, trying to get it over to DuPont, and it's sent away. Plays in play. Mosier gets it out. Deflected. Alex Clark gets in there. Eddie approaching, putting on the moves. That shot deflected. Here's Recupero. Airs it out, looking for Georgie. Georgie getting in there. You better be careful with the hands.
Yeah, they're going to call a foul way back there on Georgie.
Yeah,
Just too much contact. Too much contact. She's frustrated.
Yeah. Well, hats off to this Bishop Feehan defense. They have not let the Hillers have many good-looking opportunities on net.
They've been rock solid.
Free kick for Regan. Under 7 minutes left. Knocked out of play, Hiller ball. Deflected out.
That Bishop Feehan defense, well, I should say defensive strategy, their forwards, everywhere else, has just confused the Hillers and pushing them into making unforced errors.
Well, we get a timeout on the field, 6:28 left to go. The Hillers have some work to do. They trail it 1-0 on HCAM. We are ready to continue on. 6:28 left to go. Here in the second half, a 1-0 Bishop Feehan lead. The Hillers have had trouble getting around this defense, but they certainly have to do it right here if they want this game to continue. Ayla will send it away. Here's Nina. Gets it over Alex Clark, scoots it up, Kilcarney. Oniga. And move back into Hiller territory. Trying to get through is Briggs. Kia gets it back. Over towards Briggs, popped out of play. On the entry, Mackenzie Feeney.
Bishop taking plenty of time right now, is not in any hurry, just wanting to run the clock out. The ref's got to do something about that, though. She's taking forever to get that ball in.
Turned upfield by Johnson. That's set back down. Oh! No offsides call into the goalie.
Great save by Ayla Chase.
Unbelievable save. Keeps the Hillers still in it. And a slide there, and it's going to be a corner. I would have figured that would have been an offsides call.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess not. But Ayla came out and did what she had to do. Another corner kick. Let's not give up one now.
We've reached the 5-minute mark. deflected out of play. Bishop being ball. Don't forget, folks, we still got Hiller boys action tomorrow night from Woburn as they take on 5th-seeded Wakefield. The 8th-seeded Hiller boys looking to go back to the state championship for their 2nd straight season. Should be a very fun game tomorrow evening.
That's offside.
And
yeah.
offsides.
It's now or never, girls.
Stolen away. Rushing through, some hard contact there. Hiller ball.
You know, it's tough to counsel your team to be patient in a moment like this because they all are going to have a strong sense of urgency, but it is really what you need. The desperation, you know, the desperation clears and things like that aren't going to help us get that ball in the back of the net. So we've got to be patient and play our game.
Along the far side and out. Time quickly running out for the Hillers. Sent away, out of play.
Kenzie Feeney just taking her time.
Along the end line and out.
Boy, since coming out of that timeout, Bishop has not taken their foot off the gas at all. I mean, they haven't allowed the Hillers to do anything here.
Towards Clark. Recupero. Set back. Hiller's going to try to get it upfield quick as possible.
It's all to play for right now, Tom. They've got to move it up. They've got to get something going.
Here we go. This is it right here. Carney sends it up, trying to get through. It's wrapped up. Just before Clark could get there, Narducci jumps on it.
Good hustle from Clark.
She gets rid of it. Ayla rolls it out. Out of play. Hiller throwing. Set up. Monaga. There's Georgie. Over to O'Connor. Taken away. Back to the keeper. Final moments of this game. If the Hillers can't score. Set up. O'Connor gets it out. Turn back upfield.
Relentless pressure by Bishop Feehan. Relentless.
Their defense was absolutely sensational. Got to give them credit. Throwing.
You can look. There's just one Feehan forward up there.
Looking for a shot here.
I mean, everybody's back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Feehan. 6 Feehan defenders back.
What do we got
just
here?
Packing it in. They got a corner kick out of that.
And there's your final whistle. Bishop Feehan has defeated the Hillers 1-0, and they are advancing to the Division I state championship. The Hillers season comes to an end at 20 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. Peter, tough loss here today, but what a season these girls had.
Yeah, really. I mean, we talked about it. This game was going to come down to one play, just one play, and that is really what happened. It came down to a corner kick that went on in off the far post, and you know, that Bishop Feehan got it. But the girls should not be hanging their head. I mean, the Hillers had a tremendous season. They were absolutely dominant in the TVL, absolutely dominant throughout the playoffs, all the way to the end. And again, vanquished by their enemy, Bishop Feehan, in a sequel. I mean, we just got to look forward to 2024, don't we?
Absolutely, and there'll certainly be a lot of good talent coming back next year. But on a good note, we still have a team alive in the postseason, and that's the Hiller boys. They'll be taking on Wakefield tomorrow night in Woburn.
Yep, we're going to see them up there in Woburn. It's going to be a good game against Wakefield. I mean, the Hiller boys, led by Jack Iannelli, have got a lot to play for. They're aiming to get to the state finals for the 2nd year in a row. They remember what it felt like to get there and lose. So they want to get there and win. So, again, tough loss for the girls today. They played their hearts out. It was a very even match. Great season. They lost to a very worthy opponent.
And you know, Pierre, I know it hurts right now to lose at this point, and to lose at all, but especially at this point. But they should really be proud of what they accomplished.
Absolutely. I mean, they are a great group of girls, fantastic chemistry. I mean, this is a team that pretty much 5-6 nights a week they were doing something. They were either practicing, they were having a spagger, they were going to dinner together, they were doing something fun, they were playing a game. The team had an unbelievable chemistry, and it's a very, very special team, and it's hard to replicate that. So, you know, I mean, look, lots to be proud of, and I know they feel bad right now, but you know, as their parents and their fans, so much to be proud of for this season.
Well, I'll tell you what, this team is going to go down as one of the greatest girls soccer teams in Hopkinton history and all of TVL history, perhaps in TVL history. So that is something to just be very proud of.
Well said, partner.
But that is going to just about do it for our coverage here tonight. We will turn it now to field level for the trophy presentation. We'll talk to you again next season. For John Ritz on camera, my broadcast Peter Thomas, I'm Tom Nappy. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Take care and be well.